All right. What's going on, Jack? What's up, Summary Nation? What's up, Pineapple? How we doing today, guys? So we got what? We got a few more days before the Star Wars event gets live. Well, before the announcement in game. Then we got oh, thank God they lowered the prices on garbage. I'm so happy to hear that, Jack Hopkins. That's why I do this. And the money. To help people. And the copious amounts of money. Copious is such a weird word. My brain doesn't immediately go to money when I say that. Where does your brain go when you hear the word copious? Boom, boom, boom. Evening. Michael H. What's going on? Did anyone watch that travesty of Let's Play? No, yeah, mine goes there too, Jack. Similar to coitus? Yeah, it is, but... Alright, so here's the real question. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Remember you? No, Jacob. No idea. What's going on, man? All right. So. If I had to guess, the Star Wars event will probably go live somewhere around the 19th to the 20th. Conservatively. It hasn't officially... It's been announced in the blog. Once did the event, was there a mailer that I missed? Because usually I have to wait for it to say Space Ace here, you know. Usually when they do a blog, it'll be like maybe Monday of next week that they will have him show up here. Yeah. So it's Star Wars event will probably start around the 19th or the 20th. What's up, James? 19th or the 20th will be the start of the event, which means the event will end either next Monday or Tuesday. I mean, I get Star Wars, but it'll be close for you. If you are willing to spend money, or if you can't afford to, trust me, there are offers that are going to make it easier for you. You know, I can't tell you to spend money, but I'm completely free to play, and obviously I could spend like $20 or $30 right now and have no worries. And also keep in mind, when the event starts, right, you still have 3 days to get him. Currently working on Shuri. Nice. I'm a guppy right now. I'm gonna invest the 3K energy bundle. Yes, that's a good purchase. Better farm gear, character shards on Asgard or symbiotes. The answer to that question is do whatever you want. It's free energy. Free is not is a terrible way of saying it. Like, use it. Use it all. You know, like you are in a place where whatever you farm is going to give you experience. It's going to give you gold. It's going to give you stuff you need. So go in, man. I'm getting him free to play, but I had to triple farm Yondu. I've been triple farming Yondu every day. Chunk, chunk, chunk. And you're dead now. Alright, you weren't dead. Yay, Domino. What's up, man? How much gold should I spend a day? If you can do 1.2 mil, do 1.2 mil. The breakpoints, I think, are 875,000, 1.2 mil, and 1.8 mil. So 1.2 mil is a reasonable amount. I managed to keep 1K course. Yeah, it's the double drop rate. Like, so when the event goes live, just be aware that about 2 days before. So when it says like 3 days until Star Wars event, do not refresh or farm those characters. Always farm characters after 8 p.m. or after game reset, not your daily reset, because then there's going to be the double drop, and if you do it right, you'll have a double drop on the first part of the day and a double drop after reset. That's what I'm planning on doing. And you might be able to get an extra, depending on how many cores you're willing to dump into it, 20, 40 shards of each character. That's a lot, but between 20 and 40 is a reasonable amount to assume if you're 2 days triple refreshing. 1.25, 1.825 are the last two. That's fair. Thanks, C-Face. Someone just started a game. Is there an early villains team to help me get through the villains campaign? So the cool thing about the game is, like, getting through the campaign doesn't matter. What matters is getting to specific characters in the campaign. And a lot of times, as you progress just casually, you will unlock more and more characters. So, yes, I will. So for the villains campaign, use the characters you have, but don't over invest in them. If you've noticed you found the character you want to farm on the villains line, like, just chill a bit. Like, you're good. And then a couple more days of farming characters, like a day or two, and then you can probably invest more in some of the high impact villains. Like, they give you villains at the beginning of the game, but they're not good. Like, Electra's not good. Crossbones is not good. They're adequate. Oh yeah, the offers probably will start today. You will start seeing offers for characters now, but the key is there are offers. Who are you missing, Daniel Sports Ledger? Like, who are you shy of? Is the music too loud, by the way? Let me know. Because now I have to pay for a music license for Twitch, so I might as well use it on YouTube too, right? My Groot is 3 stars, and my Mantis is 30 shards away from being 4-star. The rest of my team is 5. Can I get Star Wars? I'll buy if I have to. The rest of the team is 5. So you're only missing Mantis from 4. So you're missing 160 Mantis shards, and you're missing a ton of Groot. Or you can't hear the music? Better or worse? Rocket will be the problem for me. Yeah, farming Rocket's its own nightmare. So I don't recommend trying to unlock Star Wars with Rocket because he's not reliable. Oh god, look at the AI on this. Look at how dumb the AI is. Also, why is she designed to do this? Oh, because there were multiple Hellas. Well, I was on auto. Finn DD1 for the first, DD2 for the first time I used Groot, Hella, SSM, Minerva, Star Wars. They one-shot every nob. On the last, I took out Groot and put in Mr. Sinister. Nice, Jade Viney. Congrats. I need 1,500 shards to go from a 6 to a 7. 6 to a 7? Oh, I don't know. Probably not, dude. But also, like, 7 stars don't matter that much. They're cool. But getting a 7-star is kind of like the icing on top of the cake. Once you get to 5 and 6-star characters, they're gonna do all their good work anyway. 3-star Rocket, 48 out of 80. Bro, like, Rocket's really hard. Especially because you can't reliably farm him every day. No, I got you. I'm actually 10 shards for my Rocket, but Yondu has bent me over. Here, let me show you right now. So, if I were spending right now, right? Groot has no offers yet. He will, but he doesn't. And the offers are always 50. I believe Mantis has offers. So, right here, yeah. 15 for 50 or 150 for 30. That it's available, right? Drax, I think, also has that, so if anyone's missing, I don't know why anyone would be missing Drax, but Drax has another similar offer. Yondu has a similar offer set. If I were to break free to play, I'd have it, but like I'm not doing that. There's no reason to. And then I day one started farming Ravager Bruiser, who I do not believe does have an offer, but I knew he was in the War Store. That's why Ravager Bruiser is closer than the rest. Now I'm not worried about Ravager Bruiser. I really am not. I'm not worried about Groot. I think I can reasonably get these both up. I'm not refreshing them. Like, you know, like I'm just do whatever. Yondu is the one I've been refreshing. I'll even refresh him one more time just to show you. I'm just not getting very lucky with Yondu. So under normal circumstances, yes, I would advocate. I'm close enough. I would definitely spend money to get a 6-star Star Wars. Just gonna make everything go faster. But at the same point, if I don't break Yondu to 100 before the Star Wars event is in the game, I might just quit. I might just be like, no, it's fine. I don't need to rush for the Star Lord. I will just start like working on Green Goblin and Shocker to make sure, because the rest of them are done. Rhino is no worries. Mysterio's done. Vulture is so close that it doesn't even matter, right? You're right. I'm not saying I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. That's on me, though. Grats. Wow, rookie mistake from a vet there. What? Rookie mistake for what? Oh, the Mary Poppins? Yeah. It's my bad. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in this team. Let's see what happens. I'm also not necessarily scared to, hey P-dubs. I'm also not scared to invest in any of these characters. They seem good. Or else. You guys are great, I love you. I mean, yeah, X-Men is after Fantastic Four. I'm doing Fantastic Four next. There's not really, the reason I haven't quite done one for X-Men is because the X-Men don't actually need much as far as team reviews are concerned. They are kind of obviously good. The problem is, again, X-Men is a team much like the Brotherhood or a lot of others. How do you get a roster review? Fill out a sheet and DM it to me on Discord. There's a wait list because I don't charge for them. No, but like it's not like a shock to see how good the X-Men are, you know? Like, the X-Men itself are nothing. It's just, look at all these good characters that help Phoenix kill you, you know? So, it would, a team review for X-Men would be like a team review for Phoenix plus the best 5 characters you can use. Not even the best 5 characters you can use. The 5 characters that get better when she's around, you know? Alright, I'm gonna assume this is just kill America Chavez. No, don't hit my spiders. Are the X-Men better or worse than a Cerebro run X-Force team? Oof. Not, that's too high. I can't touch that. How many days until Star Wars event? Probably the event is probably going to start around next Friday. So you'll have 3 days from Friday or Saturday of next week. That's what makes the most sense. Need advice what to do next? You said do whatever, but I want to stay competitive. I'm unsure how to go about that. Wait, you have like after Star Wars? You want advice about what to do after you unlock Star Wars? And of course, Invisible Woman. Invest in your symbiote Spider-Man and your Captain Marvel. Those, and if you have Loki, because those guys will carry you through a lot of content, especially in Arena. Double drop rate for shards, that's usually about 2 days before the actual event. Yeah, the double drop rates are usually about 2 days before the event starts. So just be careful, be aware of it. Yeah. All of the node farmable characters, yep. In your opinion, who do you think the next legendary is going to be? Oh, it's going to be Invisible Woman. In my opinion would imply... Oh, you mean the newest legendary or the next legendary? I don't really have an opinion on it, but I'm believing people like Casino who are expressing that it's probably going to be Doc Ock. What about Phoenix or Black Bolt? Should I prioritize those farm over symbiotes? How close are you to either of them? Also, can you farm Hela? If you can't farm Hela, the answer to that question is no. Devin, if you're asking if getting a 6-star Star-Lord for $30, if Yondu's the only character, I would tell you it's worth it. I would tell you it's worth it. I would tell you I would do it. Just because then you don't have to worry about... What's up, Dubes? I would tell you then you don't have to worry about Dark Dimension 1. You could just go right into Dark Dimension 1 and giggle. Newest legendary. Yeah, I would assume it's Chick Doc Ock, but dude, I don't know. Gear tier 9, all my symbiotes last week was so... Yeah, they're really good. Star-Lord, Minerva, Thor. Best team for what? Right now, you'd probably want to use CM, Ms. Marvel, Ghost Rider, Minerva, and... Groot. Yeah. That's what I would use with those characters. For, like, Arena. Just like in the dark? Like, who do you have, dude? Who should you take with them? Black Bolt and Yo-Yo. You know? Like, what do you mean? Hey, Rooster. Yeah. Star-Lord is going to... We're going to see his notification probably sometimes around Monday. It'll be like the Star-Lord Space Ace event, 5 days or whatever. And, are there any essential tier 4s for the OG BKT? Thanos passive. That's it. That's the only essential one. Oh, thanks. I barely played DSA too. I'll be playing DSA after this. My roommate's currently streaming DSA on Twitch right now. What is needed for Invisible Woman? It is specifically 5 Spider-Verse characters. I always recommend the Sinister Six because, or I'm sorry, Invisible Woman is specifically 5 Sinister Six characters. I always recommend working on the Sinister Six because not only do you get her, but you also get Shuri. No, don't worry about my likes. You guys are just here to hang out, have fun. I might not be able to beat this fight anymore, but I know I'm gonna crush the medium now. I also got 366 shards of her. This $30 deal. That's a good pull. What, for Domino? Matthias, Mark IV. See you later, brother. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat my food right here. Space food. Yeah, that's my roommate. Yeah, I know. Guys, try it out. See what you can do with this event. There's a lot of good characters you can use. Combination of good characters you can use and good characters that you have that you can use. Really strong. Kind of a fan of this event. They're missing a controller and a support. Like, the problem is Symbiote Spider-Man is just regular Spider-Man, but 1,000 times better. So Spider-Man loses a lot of value. Whoa. Why is this playing sound? No one wants to play... No one wants sound in Marvel Strike Force. Get out of here. Do the gold orbs have events where there's double gold or something? No. No. But also... I would recommend, like, feel free to hold gold orbs while you're, you know, while you don't need them. I open a couple gold orbs when I need to, but ultimately I don't really worry. Think Ghost Rider is god tier or demigod tier? Well, since I don't use that arbitrary tier list system, I'm gonna say neither. I use the tier list system that every single game in the history of ever games has used. I think Ghost Rider is a very good character, but I think that if you're gonna have a conversation about the best characters in the game, I think you got to go through about 8 or 9 before you even kind of see Ghost Rider, and then I think Ghost Rider's in the same kind of conversation. Sound turns itself off all the time. Yeah. I'll just mute it on my my actual phone then. Yes, I think the new PvP is the best game mode that... I think not only is it the best game mode this game has, I think it's the best mode that in the game, right? Like, I think it's the best thing they've ever done. Balanced PvP is the correct way to determine who is skilled in this game and who isn't. That's it. Like, all things equal, Congrats, JT Bets. What's up, Cannon? Thank you. Every time you look down, it's me doing the campaign on my main, and then probably doing a blitz rotation on my main account too. Happy to get Star Wars on my second account that I started in April. So much better than my main account, and I got him 10 months in. Yeah, right. Domino campaign's rough. Well, I went back and did the easier one first. Got you, Bets. Symbiote, Spider-Man, Miles, Loki, Hela, and Mantis. You can probably playing for 4 weeks so far. No. I can honestly tell you no. Because I don't think that Domino is the character that that's impressive to an early player roster. I also don't necessarily think that the orbs themselves are amazing. But, that's it. They're good. I mean, I think the orbs are amazing for like mid-game plus players, but like the earlier you are in the game, these campaigns are just kind of like do whatever you can, unless there's a character that you should work on in general, right? Like a character you're gonna need for something. Symbiote, Spider-Man, Miles, Hela, Loki, Mantis, any of these characters. Like I'm able to do this because these are the characters worth investing in. Goodbye, entire row of people over there. Next to the series getting 6-star probably won't make IW. Would you recommend Groot, Rocket, or CM to go with Star Wars, Minerva, Hela? In what? Oh, for Dark Dimension? CM will be fine. CM will be fine. Juggernaut's actually a really good choice too, and he's dirt cheap, but he is a mystic and you don't want to go in there. Sif is a fine choice as a tank. She's a skill character and you're not going to really need too many if you have her. So Sif is pretty cool if you are looking for a tank. But Groot is also really good, no joke, but it's really hard to spend spores on Groot, you know, like not with Symbiote, Spider-Man, Carnage, and Venom needing them. I don't... Star Wars does take tech here, yes. This one is empty. This one is full. Sim Carnage, Hela. SSM Carnage, Scientist Supreme? Or Shield Security? If that's Shield Security, I'm like, alright. But if that's Scientist Supreme... Not answering that, Tim. Yeah, I'm looking at DD2. Why not? Because Scientist Supreme is dog shit in Dark Dimension 2? Like, she doesn't do anything. she flips buffs that that aren't a problem. Her basic's okay, but if you're bringing up a tech character, like, there are significantly better tech characters to bring in. Like, Scientist Supreme is barely usable in U7 again. Like, she's the most overrated character in the game right now. Not saying she's not good. She's the most overrated character in the game. Let me put it to you this way. You know what? Cerebro told a new player to start with aim. YouTube is family friendly. Certain topics are viewed in a bad light. What topics are viewed in a bad light? Yeah. Cerebro told a new player to start with aim. Oh no, I answered the question. No, I cut myself. Okay, so for you guys who don't know, I open beer bottles by taking the can, putting it at the edge of something, and popping it. Today's the first time ever I used my bottle opener because I was like, fuck it, I found it. And I cracked it open and cut myself.
What happened?
Oh, sorry, I gotta go.
Sorry.
Nope. Sorry. YouTube. No, I don't care what Tawna says. Tawna's a content creator. Tawna can have any opinion he wants. Cerebro saying it? Well, all that does is tell you Cerebro don't know a goddamn thing about this game. But don't let my word for it. Don't take my word for it. Go ahead and watch Cerebro in the stream that they did earlier today on YouTube. Go watch the Let's Play. I wouldn't take Cerebro's advice on where to get gas. What is Falcon's place in this game? Utility nerd character. Utility nerd. You only watch me, Tony? Cerebro is the community manager. Yeah, dude. So, for you guys don't know, what is your pressing? Because I'm not seeing it. Shuri, Invisible Woman. Should I push 5 or 6 when I unlock them with Sinister? 5 is fine, Jermaine. 5 is fine. My understanding is that almost anything with Minerva and Star Wars can do DD2. Do you think that Star Wars, Groot, Rocket, Minerva, and CM will be able to get through without too much trouble? I don't think you need Rocket at all, bro. I think Rocket's a waste of the tier force. For DD2, I don't think you need Rocket. My best lucky character is Mantis 11K, so I'm damn envious of Hell and SSM combo you got. Started 2 months, too late for them. Damn, sorry, man. I mean, that's fair. I was just thinking of like how easy it was for me to get SSM on the second milestone. I got through it with less. I did Rocket, CM, Groot, Minerva, Ronin my first time. Yeah, dude. Also, let's be clear. Dark Dimension 2 is not the challenge it used to be. It's just, I'm giving you characters that are going to let you walk through it. That's the point. Isn't Rocket part of the original BKT? Yes. But you never really used the BKT for Dark Dimension 2. They were options, but you never needed them to. CM takes the same unique as Ultron. That's true too. Yeah, like you could probably do Dark Dimension 2 with like the 3 symbiotes, Groot and Nebula. I'm not even kidding. Who should you use for Dark Dimension 2 now? The most efficient characters that you can invest in for Dark Dimension 2. Now this is going to be a lot of like weird question, but the most efficient characters you can invest in. This is the entire series I'm doing right now. This is the most efficient you can be. Star-Lord, Minerva, Invisible Woman, Symbiote Spider-Man. The 5th character truly, and I mean this, does not matter. If you can get those 4 characters, it is the most efficient team you can use. And the reason I say efficient is Star-Lord gets you a phenomenal U6 and Greek raid team character and team throughout most of the game. Minerva is a phenomenal raid healer that helps you through pretty much every stage of the game, but more importantly makes the entirety of Dark Dimension 2 a cakewalk. Easily, no question. Visible Woman is a phenomenal independent character, good in U7 in endgame, great on a war team, available by unlocking her the same way you would unlock Shuri, with the same kind of characters. So it's a 2-for-1 investment that helps you out over the time, but she also makes those two characters unstoppable. Symbiote Spider-Man single-handedly has redefined what it means to be in Dark Dimension. He gains health when he deals damage. He has 100% drain. His self-sustain plus targeted defense defense down, absolutely huge. Yeah, more or less, I found the most efficient team you can use. I've even gone so far as to say if you only spend one, if you only make one purchase this game and that purchase is unlock Minerva, you've done right. You have made the correct only purchase you needed to in the game. And they're all dead. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that $5 offer. Well, I'm just saying that her offer is usually $30. But at that $5 offer, like, I was telling people, yo, if you can't afford it, hit me up. I'll give you $5. Like, get that offer. And hit you all. Groot's out, SSM in. Oh yeah. But then again, you can absolutely positively use Groot. You can use basically here's the new rule, right? The new way it's supposed to work. If you plan on using them in U7, right? Then realistically, you probably want to gear tier 13 them. That's it. If you don't plan on using them in U7, because that's the end game, or Dark Dimension 3, then don't worry about gear tier 13ing them. I know a lot of people who have like 25 characters at gear tier 13. They ain't doing too well. You don't need that many. There's not many, like, the only characters that need to be that high are like key components of your arena team, a handful of war team characters, and then like whoever you plan on bringing into Dark Dimension. And those characters have overlap. Heard. Congrats, Omar. No one in your alliance wants to listen to me, but I haven't been wrong. Is that what you're saying? Oh. No, I don't give a shit about your alliance. You'll outgrow them by being more successful than them. And that's the point. I'm teaching you guys how to be better at the game. I'm not teaching everybody. I could care less what the average person's opinion of me. I just got my Twitch payout, guys. You think I care about people who don't like me? Thanks. There's no such thing as a team being done. Team is done when they're at the whatever the gear level and investment they have to do what you need them to do is, they're done. If a 200k team is going coast to coast in your raid, congratulations, that team is done. Team, you do not invest in characters. You don't finish a team and move on to the next one. You use a team and then you move on to the next team to bring them to a point. Let's use war as an example. How strong do you want your war teams to be? For my money, I think every team that you use in war should be about 150k. Then from there, you pick a team, bring them up 50k. Repeat the process. Just, it's a long time. You're playing the game over a long time, might as well enjoy it. I said it does not matter. I said you could put in Nebula. I wouldn't. You could use any character that you would bring up. Doesn't matter. Hela. Colossus. I know it sounds stupid, but like Colossus. Yo-Yo. Black Bolt. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, Yo-Yo and IW. I know what I said. Still doesn't matter. You haven't been wrong, but they think what you said is wrong. All right. I'm sorry that you're in an alliance full of dum-dums. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like... you listen, if you were in an alliance full of people that are like, Tony's a jerk, I'd be like, no, they're right. That's a fair criticism. But if you're in an alliance that says I'm wrong, I started trying to get Starwood a month and a half last time around. I'm still around to get him, thanks to you. Oh, thanks, man. I do my best. Oh, thank you, my favorite. Quib Sixer. Thank you. Oh, yeah. That's the point. I don't mind being a jerk if what I do is right. Like, how mad are you gonna be at me for being right? You know what I mean? Be mad. Even if you make an argument that there is a more efficient way to do things than I do, which is totally reasonable, you have to then take into account the reason I'm doing this, which is to help people. And if you can say that my content is hurting people, like if you say that my content isn't helping people, you're wrong. And if you say that my content... Yeah. If you say that my content is not right, though, well then, like, you're outing yourself as a dummy. Not me. Like, oh no, Tony, he's a jerk. Tony just hates this game. Okay. Yeah, that's why I took all my free time to make a free-to-play account to help people. Who was in my stream the other night? My content hurts everyone going for aim first. You're right, guest. You are right. Every person who's making bad decisions are hurt by my content. And you know what I say to them? So I get an Elite 4 into Elite 5, so God, if either of them are Domino. No chance. Let me see if I have any of these guys laying around too. Let's check the hand team right now. You know, I checked. I don't care. Hand review? Never. I don't want to make a 30-second YouTube video. Hey guys, hand sucks. Move on. Oh no, I'm good for tier 1 in the hand event. Get that Blade Master up? Nope. Nope. Who would you use in the Brotherhood instead of Magneto? I wouldn't. Yeah. I was just thinking about it, like... I'd put Sabretooth with Juggernaut, Toad, and Blob. And then I would put Mystique with, good characters. Use Mystique for use... Would Sinister Six be the best team for Villains Chapter 7? No, the best team is probably a hybrid. Because the AIM team has... AIM team, if you want to use one specific team, AIM team is probably good. So you can definitely do those 3 nodes with that AIM team real easy. But I've already made the argument, I'm going to show you guys in a second, that by the time I'm level 71, which is the level I have to be to complete that, I will have unlocked the AIM characters on my own, without trying. Do you know I know that? Because I already have 3 AIM characters, and I haven't farmed a single one of them. So I'm pretty confident I'll have unlocked them. Then I just have to gear them up. Then I won't have a problem. Okay, last question. 50 shards away from getting Stitcher to 5-star. Should I be concerned about not getting Star Stitcher? 50 shards? Nah, bro. 50 shards, you'll be fine. Stitcher? Is he raid store? That's rough, but like, you'll be fine. Is Graviton needed? No. You can do it with Scientist Supreme and Researcher. You only need a 140k aim team? Yeah, like you only need a meh team. But even then, if you worked on your Sinister Six for one reason or another, you could just put like Hydra, Scientist, and Aim Researcher on the 3 tanky ones, and then just watch as they win the fight, you know? You don't have to use any one team. I've been lied to? About what? $200k Sinister Six? Nah. Like a pure Sinister Six team? They might have to be pretty high, yeah. Because they don't sustain. But you can take the characters and if you put one healer, not Scientist Supreme, one healer on that team. Scientist Supreme is not a healer. Let me clarify that for everybody right now. She is a healer on the aim team. Outside of the aim team, she is not a healer. She is a watches these characters die and never get rezzed monster. You take this. She's kind of a healer with symbiotes and raids. She still puts debuffs on them, dude. Like, you still have offense down on your symbiotes. I'd still use her, but I would never use that heal. I would use the basic. I would just basic every time and buff flip when heal block hits. How hard do your gardens you have to be to complete the Star Wars node? Not high at all. 50 to 60k. They give you a Star-Lord. If everyone's 10k, you'll giggle as you beat the team. Is it okay to buy Miles from Blitz Store? I still do not have any good villain. Well, Miles isn't a villain, so I don't know how that will help you, but yeah. Ah, Focus Chi. Never buying you. I also haven't seen Sinister once. It's almost like he's not in the store. But they wouldn't do that, right? They wouldn't tell us he's in the store. Why not buy Mysterio from Raid? Because I'm done with Mysterio, baby. Greetings from Germany, Marcus. Are you Macti? What's up, Maxie? Sure, I'll buy that too. Any orbs that I have? Ooh, what's up, basic? Alright, 1 Punisher shard. I pulled How close are you to Mysterio? I have a suspicion that the characters become less available the closer you are. What do we need out of this orb, guys? There's no bad pull. Nothing in this orb is bad, except rescue. M'Baku would be great. M'Baku would be great. I need him. Any 100 shard is great. Hela. So, of all of the characters I could pull, 100 Hela. 100 Hela I don't want. Like, it doesn't necessarily... I mean, it'll be... Listen, I won't bitch. But, like... There's 100 shards of so many more high-impact characters for me right now. But... We'll see. What do I want? Any, like... Carnage would be good. Groot would obviously be great. Mantis would be great. I don't need Mantis. Juggernaut would be great. Green Goblin would be great. Kill any of these characters. Like, literally, the Mega Orb is sky's the limit. And look, all of these characters, great pulls. Let's see what we get. Cool. 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 Mega Orbs are great for new players. Yeah. 100 Hela? Why would I need 100 Hela shards? Oh, okay. If I'm this close, then yeah, 100 Hela shards. I'm sorry, I had no idea I was this close to a 5-star Hela. Yeah, I probably would have taken 100 Hela. Hela's the top 10 best characters. Well, 2 points to that, to mention that, Chandler. First of all, that doesn't matter. And second of all, that does not matter. Like... Top 10 characters. Yes, I did watch Cerebro and some nobody ruin the game live for the entire community. Yeah. There's no such thing as a top 10 list of characters in this game. Hence why I don't do a top 10 list video. Because the best character in this game is only relevant if you can use all of the characters in the game. If you started the game right now with just Black Bolt, 10 days, give or take. You use her, I don't understand why it doesn't matter. Because shards... Oh, this is gonna be a hard explanation. You can't play both sides, they all matter? No, that's not true. That's not true, like Nebula doesn't matter. Okay, for the record, 100 Hela would have been great because it would have got me to 5-star. If you don't use her, I would totally understand, hence why I'm confused. Okay, your confusion here is, and I'll explain this for everybody who's watching. Chandler's confusion is that he thinks character shards matter. Character shards do not matter. The only character shard that matters is the one that ranks up your character. That's it. That's all that matters. So, for me, had I pulled 100 Hela shards, great. But she wouldn't be 5-star. And if you think that, well, that's 100 shards you don't have to get, well, then I would hate that exact argument, the exact argument that I would have preferred 100 shards on Yondu right now, because that's 100 shards I don't have to get for Yondu. Because a character shards only matter if they are ranking up your character. That's it. That's all that matters. So yes, in theory, 100 Hela shards would be good if I could farm Hela. No, it doesn't matter. I can very clearly say it doesn't matter because I'm smart and I know how things work. 100 character shards only matters if it affects you. So yeah, if it would unlock Hela for you, then yes, 100 character shards would matter. But if it wouldn't, you don't need Sinister Six, Aim, or Hydra for Yondu. How are you? First of all, you need Sinister Six, Aim, or Hydra for Hela. You can go for Black Bolt next if I get 100. How? How do I go for Black Bolt next with 120? How am I getting the other 2 Hela shards? Oh, from the login calendar? Oh my god. I just can't. I can't. You guys are so dumb. Stop being dumb. Like, stop being dumb. Can I farm Loki? Yeah, of course I can. 100, but a free 100 of anything is amazing. What I'm saying is, the impact. Oh, I haven't gotten this far yet. The impact of what you can do is only based on what you can do. 100 character shards. What's your question? Like, stop being dumb, guys. Here 916 characters so I can free to play? No, I don't care about that. It matters in the game. It doesn't matter in the game, man. I swear to God, anyone in this chat that would pull a 7 red star of a character and immediately start investing in them, you need to be here. Because someone's giving you the wrong advice. Like... I'm saying, no, I'm drawing a line in the sand, and I'm saying the only character shards that matter are the character shards. The only character shards that matter are the character shards that get you to a point. So 100 pull could and couldn't matter depending on where you are in the game. Yeah. Yeah, theoretically, it could be relevant or it couldn't. And because it exists in Schrodinger's relevancy, by definition, it's not until it is. Or it is until it isn't. 100 Hela shards isn't the best thing you can pull. 100 Hela shards is the best thing you could pull if you're using Hela, in Chandler's conversation, if you're using Hela and it will rank her up. Yeah, it's the same reason why people get so if you like Hela and using her, you're stupid for wanting her, so play your way and no way? What does that mean? What are you even talking about? I think you guys broke me. I think I'm broken. No, I know Chandler's a good dude, so I'm having a hard time. It means tons of people like Helen want her, yet you call us idiots for watching. No, I do not call people who want Hela idiots. You are putting words in my mouth. I'm calling people who are putting words in my mouth and confused different. So guess what? I said stop being idiots when it happened. You pulling 100 Hela shards is not the same as me pulling 100 Hela shards. So you don't get to tell me what is a good pull or what isn't, in the exact same way that I can't tell you what your pulls are good or not. The only thing I can tell you with all certainty is if you pull any amount of shards less than the number of shards it takes to do anything, it's lower. It has low impact. That's it. That's a fact. She isn't high impact for him early game? It might be high impact. She's high impact for me in the early game. I love Hela. Hela's great. If you open 100 Hela, if you don't have Hela and you pull 100 Hela shards, congratulations. It's a 3-star Hela. That's absolutely phenomenal for you. But my argument was, I even said, I don't want Hela. That's what I specifically said, because I can't farm her. Now, can I accidentally get these other two? Yes, but if we're having a conversation about what I accidentally can get, like, oh, you can accidentally get 2, then we have to have the exact same conversation regarding accidentally getting 100. 1 Mega Orb can accidentally give me 100 characters. What did the Mega Orb give me? It gave me 50 Loki shards, which was exactly enough to rank him up. But wouldn't you want to pull her because you can't farm her? Yes, if it gave me a 5-star. $100 shards of Hela is equal to 100 shards of him. Yeah. Oh, do you disagree, Mr. Chairman? Do you think that right now 100 shards of Yondu and 100 shards of Hela are meaningless? Oh no, I'm totally fine with this chat going this way. It's been a while since I've roasted people on the internet. Let's go. What's going on, Jonas? What pull is really going to help right now? 100 Groot, 100 Yondu, 100 Green Goblin, 100 Shocker, 100 Mantis. All of those would be incredibly helpful to me right now because time progresses in a very linear fashion. For those who aren't aware of how time works. And we have significantly less time right now to get Star-Lord at 5 or 6 stars than we do to get Black Bolt at all. Considering the fact that right now I can farm every single independent character. Had I pulled 100 shards of Yondu or Shocker or Green Goblin, which is unrelated, but meh, or Groot or Mantis, what that does is that saves me time in having to work on... I will never have to touch Mantis again. Is that worth it? No. But 50 shards of Mantis would have been fucking phenomenal. I'd be able to use all my credits on Rhino, so I bought back the value of how much time and effort I'd have to spend finishing off Mantis. I can now get roughly the same number of shards for Rhino earlier than I would have. So in this conversation, since a 6-star Mantis has value, because she will unlock a 6-star Rhino, that character would continue go. But you could also pull 100 Shocker today and 100 Hela tomorrow. Well, yeah, but I could also buy every character in the game. Because of the linear passage of time, there are things that have higher impact. I'm not saying anything free has value. Nothing is free in this game. I had to log in to get it. If I didn't log in for a week... And also, by definition, something free has no value. That's why it's free. Look, I'm not being contrarian. I'm not telling you that Yondu is a better character than Hela. I'm not even now, knowing how close I am to Hela, I can easily say, man, the 100, that's worth. Worth is perceived. Value is no, I want this on a video. Has value to the person receiving. Value is prescribed. Worth is ascribed. Value is something that is set. Worth is very unrelated. Marina, it's going okay. Not really. If I get her, I get her, but I'm not high prioritizing it, Jed. For me, and for anybody that's working towards Star-Lord right now, 100 Hela shards is a absolutely great consolation prize. I think we'll get what you're saying. You're saying get 100 shards. No. I'm not saying, like, I think a lot of people want to make this argument what they think makes them right. So... Therefore, those characters towards him are far more coveted at this time. Correct. And this is what the entire conversation was. My conversation was that, for me, right now, Yondu has more value than Hela. Conversely, another reason why is because 100 shards towards Hela doesn't improve my Hela at all. That's it. Does not... 100 Hela shards does not improve my Hela. No, guys, calm down. Yeah, it'll help me later. Yeah, it would help me later. And technically, all shards matter. Eventually. But the game isn't played eventually. So this concept that people throw out very frequently, that like opening blitz orbs is great, or opening raid orbs is great because you get 9 character shards. The implication when you say something so foolish as blitz orbs are the best thing to open is that you are saying when you open a blitz orb that, let's see, Ravager Stitcher shards, Shield Trooper shards, Hydra, AIM, Hand Sentry shards, Namor shards are of equal value to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 character shards. Do you believe that 9 shards of these 3 characters is worth 5 of these character shards? Just using the front row. Chandler, no. I apologize if you thought I was specifically calling you an idiot. Because I wasn't. I can separate directly targeting a person and calling them stupid and saying an idea or something someone said is stupid. I say dumb stuff all the time. I'm the king dum-dum. I understand that completely. People look at Endgame with 2-star defenders team thinking I should farm Hand Assassin from Yo-Yo. Josh hit the nail on the head there. Josh just hit the nail on the head. That's why when we talk about top 10, please let me rewind this conversation a little bit. And we'll talk about it from a different perspective. Hopefully you'll understand. Top 10 characters in this game. I think it's totally fine, Hugo. Top 10 characters in this game. Some argument, but like Black Bolt's in the conversation, right? Phoenix is in the conversation. There's a point, Mike, where you're supposed to open them. There is a point when you're supposed to, my friend. That point ain't now. It's after you've unlocked the characters in Blitz and in the raid store. And you can always open a couple, but you shouldn't be target farming Blitz or raid orbs early. The value isn't there. Milestone orbs have made up for that when you open milestone orbs. Let me talk about this. The top 10 characters: Black Bolt, Phoenix, Ultron. What? Symbiote Spider-Man. Ghost Rider, sure. Ghost Rider, whatever. Sinister, Hela. Yo-Yo. Right? Do you know why they're the top characters? Can someone answer that question? Why are they the top characters in the game? Why is Black Bolt the best character in the game? Or among the best? Incorrect. That statement isn't functionally incorrect. They're not universally good, Rolf. Phoenix is not universally good. Phoenix is good in 2 game modes. Phoenix is good in Arena and War. Usable in every game mode? Absolutely not. Phoenix is not usable in every game mode. I mean, I'm not using Phoenix in U6 and U7. She's good in the nodes. She's kind of required for DD3. Black Bolt is good in a lot of places. Good in War, good in Arena, good in Dark Dimension 3. Blitz is... everyone's good in Blitz, right? So, like, that doesn't matter. U6, I don't know. Yeah, Kits is... MJ hit the nail on that. It's Kits. So, yeah, I'm playing it after this. Kits. That's it. Like, Blitz character... Everyone's good in Blitz, right? Because you can move things around. Is Yo-Yo... Yeah, Yo-Yo's great early game. So... when you put a character at the top 10, what you're telling people is the faster you get this character, the better you'll be. And that's not inherently true. The faster you get Black Bolt, you will be better for a time. How many teams... Can you name the teams that Black Bolt is used on in, like, U7? Which characters you consider overvalued by most new players in their first 6 months? That's a great question. I can tell you early game Minerva is not good. As someone who pulled her on day 1 out of a premium orb. I can tell you, but then again, the difference is, you know, when you use them on day 1 or whether you move on. No, I don't think that if you use the word overvalued, I think... Why am I trying to bash Ghost Rider? I don't have a problem with Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider really doesn't break early, though. Ghost Rider's not that good early. Thanos is overvalued early. Absolutely. I would argue that the Asgardian characters are overvalued early, not because they're not good. Well, Heimdall sucks, but not because they're not good, but because it's very hard to pot commit to working on them when 2 of the characters are very hard to farm early. Carnage. I think Carnage is overvalued if you just don't have Symbiote Spider-Man. Conversely, if you have Symbiote Spider-Man, I think he's one of the best. No, but I think you're right. Yeah, exactly, Chairman. Exactly. I think that there's a lot of endgame, like... My biggest issue with tier lists, Scientist Supreme. Oh my god, perfect example of a character that is so overvalued. Not saying she's bad. But you can upgrade the team and use them, but like you're not gonna feel the value of that. right? Like, you're not gonna feel the value. Listen, if you spend money because you want to get Black Bolt and hold arena, well, that's fine. You can, like, no problem. But I'm gonna beat you up. You have him on war defense? Why? Just pull him off. Put him on offense. I would argue that James Johnson, Jackson Muller. What's up, man? Scientist Supreme fell off since Ma. Yeah, but I think it was I think they were unrelated. I think that. Would you say Human Torch is undervalued or overlooked? No, I would say neither of those statements. But I'm also. You have to remember. What are you like? What perspective are you looking at Human Torch from? What does Human Torch do? What does Human Torch do for you in the game? What is having Human Torch accomplish for you? Good single target damage dealer? 1/5 of a war team? When you look at the game and you look at progression, the game progression is king, and that's the point. Chairman, you're like being silly. Right. Why did I say that? Defenders are overvalued. No, they're not. Defenders are a fine starter team. The problem is people don't understand what starter means. What team is Star-Lord most effective in? His team, right? The Guardians, or modified version of the Guardians. Absolutely, it's a marathon. Racing, the whole point is the more characters you key up on, sorry, I just have to parse that. Like, I'm gonna beat up the people. Oh, look, you know what? Yeah, no, dude, there's nothing wrong. Should I not work on Falcon early? No, don't touch him. Everything Falcon does is on his special. Dude doesn't need gear. What power would you recommend for Dark Dimension 1 with Guardians? 120, 130k. Assuming they're balanced, assuming they're all about 25, 30k. Not overvalued. I see 500k Guardians all the time. 500k Guardians? That's insane. 500k Guardians? Or Defenders. That's overinvested. There's a difference. When I hear overvalued, what I assume people are meaning by the statement is that, like, what character you can strap the boots on. And the answer is any character that will help you at every stage of the game is great. Contrary to popular opinion, Star-Lord never is an irrelevant character. Never. Never. You will never not have use for Star-Lord. If you argue U7, I'll say that he is not only required, but incredibly relevant in the current Greek raid. Good luck, bro. On the other side of the argument, Invisible Woman does in fact lose value over time. She has the best battery. How much time do you think it will take you to get Mysterio? Me? I already got Mysterio. I'm done with Mysterio. Oh, you know what? Let's rewind this. The first Mega Orb I opened was 100 Mysterio. Now, can we just kind of put this to bed in saying that, like, clearly the 100 Mysterio shards was among the best possible things I could have gotten as a new player? Can we understand now from a place of, like, listen, I get it. Hell is clearly a better character than Mysterio. Like, no one is arguing that Hell is a better character than Mysterio. We're in agreement. We shake hands on it. We're good. I'm just saying, that was the first Mega Orb I opened. The first Mega Orb I opened on this one. No, the first Mega Orb I opened from this pool, like the ones we're getting for free, was 100 Mysterio. Why do I think Epic is being so nice? Exactly. Why do I think Epic's being so nice? Because they have kernel access from their store when you install on their computer. So congratulations, all your information's being stolen. There's a reason it's the only store I don't have installed. Timing is important. Exactly. So I'm gonna do it back. First, I'm gonna say I'm sorry, right? If someone took what I said to be directed at them, it was more of a directed at the idea. So I am gonna apologize if I bugged you, okay? Because I can do that. But for me, I don't think Yondu is a better character than Hela, and I'm never gonna say that, and that's not the conversation. But 100 Yondu shards all but guarantees me getting a 6-star Star Lord as a free-to-play player. So it's a little bit different on my main account, right? You've seen my main account, right? On my main account, totally different conversation. Totally different conversation. On my main account, 100 Karnak shards is the best thing I could pull. CM does have long-term value, yes. Weston, exactly. Dude, like, think about it like that. How crazy is it that the best thing I could pull out of a Mega Orb is 100 Karnak or Crystal Shards? Because they're the only characters I don't have at 7-star. So there is a degree of relevance when it comes to that. But a lot of it... OMG said Falcon's a top 10 character. Is that true? Do you guys think Falcon's a top 10 character? I would argue top 20. He's definitely some of the good characters. Yeah. So, to Chandler and to other people who were hearing me and thought I might have specifically targeted them in the conversation, I'm not saying 100 Hela shards isn't great. Omar, if you're still here. I'm not saying 100 shards of Hela isn't great. I'm saying for right now, the best thing Mega Orbs can have for me are the characters I'm working on in general. Tawna said Star-Lord is an irrelevant character and we should not focus on him. Well, I give credit where credit's due. Tawna's really good at being irrelevant. Falcon is the new Merc Lieutenant. He's one of the best neighbors in the game. That's fair. You need a cleanser, so Symbiotes, Minerva with IW, you can group. That's fair. You gonna take Star-Lord in Dark Dimension 2? Of course I am. Of course I am. I'm going to take the character that is one of the best characters to take into Dark Dimension 2 into Dark Dimension 2. Said you can do Dark Dimension 2 with AIM. You could do Dark Dimension 2 with the Defenders. You could do Dark Dimension 2 with the hand team if you put enough gear in them. We're going on Twitch in about a half hour. Dark Dimension 1 can be used with 6... Yeah, of course Dark Dimension 1. Dark Dimension 1 can be done with Defenders at 6-star. They need a little bit more investment than some of the other options. Dark Dimension 1 can be done by the Fury Shield team. Can we see Arena Defense this week? Yeah, sure. It's nothing great. Phoenix just helped me beat Asgard in rank. Nice. On Fridays I do. Well, he's not taking them into Dark Dimension 2. Oh, you mean on his main account? Oh, I'm torn between Symbiotes or a Star-Lord Minerva combo because all the bio gear is intimidating. Porque no los dos, bro? Just bring up Symbiote, Spider-Man, and Carnage if you want. And then Star-Lord and Minerva, and then who cares what the rest of the characters are? Don't act like Star-Lord and Minerva ain't good enough on their own. Using Symbiotes, Minerva, and Hela as my first tier 13 characters, 75% Dark Dimension 2 and further. Dope. Totally awesome. You do understand, Steve, and this is nothing against you, but this is personal, that, like, Symbiote Spider-Man is not necessarily an option for every player in the game, and he's about to become less of an option when he gets removed from Milestones. So it's really hard to make a series talking about cool things. Like, I can't justify bringing Symbiote Spider-Man into Dark Dimension at all. Because a free-to-play player might not get Symbiote Spider-Man. Well, especially when he goes into Milestone Orbs. How can anyone say Starward is irrelevant? Well, it takes a very poor understanding of the game. That's it. Take it easy, Chandler. Thanks for hanging out, man. I think I may have referenced questions helps. Totally agree and understandable. Yeah. Like, I would love to say, dude, you know, there's a difference, right? Like, imagine me telling people, like, yo, Dark Dimension 1, Black Bolt, yo. Yeah, leave Venom behind. Take it easy, Power Hungry. Yo, you gotta use Black Bolt and yo. I'm not saying it can't be done. No one is saying Dark Dimension 2 can't be done. What I'm saying is, why are you farming Graviton? Yeah, that's specifically what someone brought up. Someone brought up that Tawna recommends starting with aim, which you can do. Absolutely fine. There's no wrong option there. It's fine. You'll be able to do stuff, I guess. You're not going to win an arena. Never. But you're not going to do well in arena at all. And you're not, of course, going to progress towards any meaningful growth in the game. Even if they were, how would, like, what is the legendary they give you, you know? Is Ghost Rider a better character than Arena for Heller and CM? Not better, but good. This is week 16, so 7 times 16. So pretty much Defenders. Defenders are really good. They're just not the best option. Chairman. It's so hot I can't even touch it. He says there's nothing you can do with the Guardians you can't do with aim. I don't want to make this conversation about why someone is wrong. If aim unlocks MODOK, I'm gonna be super excited. Do you know why? No farming at all. No, not a single one of these characters were farmed. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna hit level 70 and these guys are all gonna be unlocked. And then in the week it takes me to care, I'm gonna bring them high enough to beat that fight, because by not investing in aim early, I've guaranteed myself a spot in an alliance that I can work in, because the average player needs to be what's the word? Accessible to alliances. I gotta, yeah. Could a Loki Captain Marvel duo take out every character? Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it can. On my main account, I show people beating up in my like top 50, top 20 area right now. I just go like, yeah, I'm gonna beat them up here. Oh, what's up, Omar? No, yeah, you missed my apology. I was like, I'm sorry if I thought I was insulting you. Yeah, no, my entire argument, and this is the reason why I showed up, is Monday, I pulled 100 Mysterio shards, right? I pulled 100 Mysterio shards. Oh, look, this team. I gotta wait a minute? Fine, I'll wait a minute, watch this. I pulled 100 Mysterio shards. Honestly, I don't think there was a better pull I could have got. 2 reasons. One, I'm farming Mysterio. I think I'm gonna get her on first pass, yeah. I'm pretty sure I am. The second one, and the most important one, is that now I don't have to farm him from the raid store, which is impossible. First run of Star-Lord will take aim out in arena. Oh my god, who? Is there an argument that anyone can make that thinks that's... I don't care if you can make an argument that your aim can beat the Guardians. I don't care about that. Can you make an argument that thinks Guardians can't beat aim? In a punch-up? Yeah. Listen, he's ranked 25 using aim, 7-day player. He uses Hela instead of one aim character. Oh, word. Now I understand the confusion. Okay. So the disconnect about the Yondu versus Hela part of the conversation is you thought I straight up meant Yondu is a better character than Hela, which you would have my right to come poison me. If I would say he's using a Asgardian team with 4 audibles. Would test, but I'm 79 days played, and I'd never seen aim in my arena. Yeah, I would test, except there's no good aim. Yeah, Hela can carry almost every team in arena. Yo, no, Hela's amazing. Like, please. I don't want anyone walking away from this being like, Tony said Yondu's better than arena. Actually, go ahead, tell him, I don't give a shit. But, like, no, man. Oh, look. Alright, let's get a full... What's the best fight I can do? Oh, you guys are so dead. Yondu could summon more people than Hela at the same time. Yo, when you said the lip smacks, I was like, the thirst. Full aim team on offense and defense. I'm always top 30 in my arena shard. Full aim team, you're always top 30 in your arena shard. That's a really early arena shard. So you're getting Star Wars this past, Michael Vote? 50 days played? Or Invisible Woman, or any of the legendaries when they come back? I'm just asking. You're not getting any of the characters? Okay. Oh no. It's not a bug. That's not a bug. That's what happens. Looks silly. No, yeah, it's super hard. You should try Sinister 6 now. You probably get a little bit more value out of Shuri then, going forward. What level of U6 are you doing? With the aim team? Like, what difficulty, man? I know they're good for it, because I've used them. I've gone back, when we did the U6, I used aim for that. Yeah, every time... Yeah, every time, if you have 2 Hellas, every time a Greg dies, Hela summons 2 Gregs. It's designed that way. Do 3 nodes on U6 difficulty 1? Dope. Okay, cool. Do you have CM? Or Loki? Did you, like, happen to get either of those characters? And I know it sounds crazy, but specifically those 2? Only because if you can replace AIM Monstrosity with either of those 2 characters, and you're gonna have a lot more progress going forward. Loki will give your team a little bit more protection than they normally would have, and CM would obviously just be a little bit better on damage for that team. I've been like playing around with AIM teams to make sure. Yeah, dude, CM will replace AIM Monstrosity. You legit... Like, one of the cool things that comes out of AIM if you start with AIM, because there is, like, you started with them, right? We're not going to pretend like you're not going to be able to work on them. One of the cool things of starting with AIM is as you start ripping characters, what do you use? Infector? What? You can start ripping independent AIM characters out and replace them with other high impact. Research Gravy, Security, Assaulter, Scientist Supreme. Researcher. Okay, that's fair. That is a better choice. I like Scientist Supreme, Graviton, and then hybrid characters. But it really depends on what you're doing. Which characters do you farm if you go for Magneto? I would, it's hard. That's a hard call. I would always just lean into what I've pulled. All farm, none pulled from Mega Orb. Damn. You think you got IW on first pass? I think I'm close. I think I have two. I'm very close on I'm sorry, Rhino. Oh my god, 100 shards away from Rhino, which is about 20 days of farming. Is ultimate still bad? Yeah. I just need a handful of her. Regarding the farming character shards, you only need to do that if it unlocks a character or red stars. Better off farm energy and gear. I actually think that, you know, after tier 5, you really don't have to worry about farming character shards unless you need to unlock a character with them. And even then, I don't even think that's a priority. I think it's more impactful to the average player's roster to have a 5-star legendary than to get a 6-star legendary in general. That said, because I have an opportunity of getting a 6-star Star Lord on first pass, it should be after Star Lord. So Star Lord's going to be about maybe 10 or 11 days from now. So add another week, 22, 23 days. I imagine Toad and Blob will become farmable this week. When we start farming gear to bring a team to Dark Dimension 2, I already have. I have no predictions. I've been, the only prediction I've heard is someone said it's Doc Ock and you need X-Force for him. But, after Cerebro's video earlier today, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not 100% sure that I trust that judgment I heard. Good luck, man. Any prediction on when they'll be farmed? We have another couple of days before the next character added to farm. Yeah, I apologize, everybody. Hell is very good. Please. I didn't realize that was the disconnect we were having in our communication. That people weren't understanding that I wasn't saying Hella is bad, or I was saying that Hella doesn't matter to me because I can't farm her or progress her at all. That's all I was saying. It's just very funny now in retrospect, because I was like, what are you talking about? Yondu's clearly superior. I need Star-Lord next week. You're like, no, Hella's a better character. Fuck, you're right. That's not the same. Where, not when? Oh, Raid hasn't had a new character in a while. Did MSF leak anything on this stream? On that stream? No. No. They leaked that the X-Force team doesn't look good when piloted by Cerebro and someone who's never played this game. Which is hilarious. Please, go watch it. Give them the view they need it. They make less money than I do on YouTube. I would prefer Otto Octavius. I would very much like it. It was a stream. It was called the Marvel Strike Force Let's Play. It's on the MSF official channel. Chairman, we cleared it out. The air is cleared. We have found a place of understanding, and that is the most important reason for communication. We got heated, we cooled down, everything's cool. We are cool. Confusion happens. That's why discourse is relevant. What do you know about the new legendary coming? Not much. Then I feel... Did you watch that guy save CM ult for 2 turns and use it on Sinister just after he cloned 2 for some reason? We wanted to clone a Colossus? Nah, I got real tired and then me and Casino went offline after that video went on and we bullshitted about how dumb they were. Me and Casino in Discord talked about how stupid that was for like 5 or 10 minutes. I'm not gonna blow up a spot. I'm not gonna blow up his spot. I don't want to blow up his spot, but he definitely said maybe next time they'll use me instead of somebody else. And I thought, wait, instead of Cerebro or instead of the other guy? And he might or might not have said either. Maybe or maybe not. I can't prove that. After the meal. It's like a mousse, like chocolate mousse. Ow. And why don't you farm Deadpool? Who's Eric? Why would you farm Deadpool? 3-star nominal event hard while listening to you argue. Oh, okay. Hi, Eric. Oh, the answer is you don't farm Deadpool because why? Hey, Menti, what's up, man? It's been a while. Yeah, like, why are you farming Deadpool? Like, for a war team? Get out of here. No. Or Striker in the Blitz shop. Well, that's because Striker is terrible. Or Strife, I think he meant. It's because Strife is terrible. He's a bad character. Deadpool. Yeah, like, let's be clear. There are good characters that are just good characters. None of them are in the Blitz store, though. You know, nope, these are all unlocked characters. Yeah, no, all of the characters that I would farm. I'm so sorry, Jed. I guess, like, Human Torch maybe is one of... He's a good character, right? Like, he's good. But, like, Heimdall unlocks somebody. Crystal unlocks somebody. M'Baku gets you red stars. Juggernaut unlocks somebody. These two are very good characters. But, like, once you've unlocked them, you don't need to farm them. Hey, Josh. Yeah, I think people overestimate how much stars matter, too. Like, they're relevant. They are. Mordo... Oh, yeah, Mordo unlocks Phoenix. I'm sorry. My bad. My B. Mordo unlocks Phoenix, my B. I made that mistake earlier, too. I think in my Supernatural video, I was like, they don't really unlock anybody. I always forget that Mordo unlocks Phoenix. Because I don't think of Mordo unlocking Phoenix. I think of the fact that Hand Assassin unlocks Phoenix, and I quit. Like, I'm like, oh, never mind. The world is dark and full of terrors. But, like, Deadpool and Scarlet... Listen. Deadpool... Hey, Eddie. Yeah. Like, yeah. If he unlocks a character, I'll be like, yeah, farm Deadpool. He unlocks somebody, you know? Yeah. No, that's 100%. Same thing in DSA, bro. When we go over to DSA and I have that conversation with people. In DSA, yeah. What's it called? Oh, yeah, in DSA, like a 5-star character is useless. Right? Don't matter how, best character in the game at 5 stars gonna lose to the worst character in the game at 7. Like, no joke. Need Daredevil for that Black Party? You don't even kind of need Daredevil for Black Party. There is a very big difference between the fact that you need M'Baku and the fact that you can use Daredevil. You think Jug's worth farming after Drax? Well, I'm farming Vulture, and once Vulture hits 5, I'm done farming Vulture. So I'm not sure if I'm going in on Jugs, or Crystal, or Heimdall. I'm not sure yet. It really is gonna depend. It's like, I know it's not Daredevil, I know it's not Quake, I know it's probably not... Hi, phone, how are you? I know it's probably not any of these nerds. It might be Scarlet Witch and Mordo. It might be Mordo, actually. Mordo might be the right farm for this team. I'll have to think about it. I think it's gonna depend on what I need. No joke, I will use Mordo and Scarlet Witch with the symbiotes forever. Act like that ain't a good team. Act like Mordo, Scarlet Witch, and the symbiotes ain't gonna keep your guys fully healed the entire fight. Like raid team. That's a good team. That's a great team. So you won't go for Magneto next? Wait, is that team 8-3 worthy? You want to find out? Yeah, maybe. Probably. I mean, the problem with that team being 8-3 worthy is you're taking apart the Supernatural team and the Spider-Verse team, which are two teams that are already really good, to build one team that wins in 8-3. But ultimately, that's fine. Mordo and Hello would be better than SW? Yeah! No! That's not true. Because SW will keep Mordo and Scarlet Witch healthy. Hello might be better than Mordo. Hela might be better than Mordo, but she won't be better than Scarlet Witch. Because Scarlet Witch will like take the giant health pool from the like as they take health when she does the redistribute, she'll take the heal from them and keep them up. Greg heals Mordo. Oh, when he dies because he's a mystic. Mordo fucks. All right, yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at it from a perspective of not having Hela, but like, yeah, I guess, sure, let's just cheat and use Hela and everything. First Mega Orb I got was 100 Mordo. I think I can, I don't know if I can get behind 6-starring Mordo before I 5-star Juggernaut or Heimdall. Mordo, you dirty whore. I'm proud of you, Mordo. All right. Hela, new Ravagers, new meta team? Absolutely. So Mordo and Hela with the symbiotes. I think that's a great team. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a hair better if you used like Thor. Hela, Thor, and the symbiotes. Just, you know. DD2 viable? Maybe. We should try. We should try. I'll get them to gear tier 13 on my main account and I'll see what they do. If Octopus comes, I think the right move would be GD to symbiotes. Yes. I think it's Green Goblin. I think it's Green Goblin and Miles. I think it's Green Goblin and Miles because Spider-Man's already terrible on that team. But I think Miles helps a lot because of the way Green Goblin and Miles work together with the defense down and the constant debuffing. Got my first red. I'm sad I got 4 red Phoenix. Dude, they always give you high pulls. Dude, check out my roster, right? Free to play account, right? Free to play account, guys. Let's look at my red stars. Remember, I did that video with Cass earlier. Hela, CM. Let's go over to the non-unlocked characters. 4 Black Bolt. Like, they always give you, like, decent drops of legendaries. 5 Coulson, 4 Star-Lord, 3 Nick Fury. Like, characters you can't get on day 1, 4 Graviton, 4 Black Widow. They give you a decent chunk of red. Well, these 2 were obviously from the event. Yeah. Like, look at, I got a 4-star Star-Lord. Like, they give you early on very high stars on characters that you're not gonna get early on, specifically because they're like, yo, one day you'll be really strong. That's why I was saying, like, I hope none of y'all are working on high red star characters when you unlock them. Like, because a character don't get better with reds. A character doesn't become good with red stars. Like, if they're a good character, like high red stars on Rocket, high red stars on Punisher, Ms. Marvel, Venom, Carnage, Loki, Thanos, Symbiote Spider-Man, you know, Hela. You get high red stars on a character that's already good. Yeah, of course, but you would always want to work on them to begin with. Look at it like this. If you would go out of your way to buy red stars for the character, look, if there was a $10 offer to put a 5 red star on a character, if you would buy that, then you can work on the character. Don't worry about a 7 red star Shocker. He's gonna do something somewhere else some other time. Don't worry about him. Don't get a 7 red star Yondu and be like, yes, the church will finally be built on this specimen. Like, not gonna happen. You know? Do not work on Hydra characters with high red stars like I did, like a jerk. Don't even have Asgardians at 5 to get BB to get Maw? Yeah, of course, but that's meant to kind of... And again, I'm not trying to be negative about the game, but this game is designed to kind of trap us, right? Like, oh, look at this thing. Let me work on this thing. You have 7 red stars? No, I don't have 7 red stars in either of these accounts. Craven the Hunter, left. Good job, Kev. An alliance mate. It's a trap, man. That's all it is. It's a trap. It's a trap. Hand Sentry gear tier 14. Yo, Hand Sentry does everything he needs to do at gear tier 7. Like, come on. Hella is farmable. Yeah. Yeah, but like, your Hella's gonna be a beast forever. Guarantee you will 7-star her before I get 7 red stars. Okay. I'm sorry. The first 4 letters of your name is left. So I don't know how to pronounce. Is it left or leaf? How do I pronounce it? Please tell me. I won't make the same mistake. If Doc Ock comes, would she be the first city legendary? He would have to be, right? Left? Gotcha. Okay, left. Evening, Jack. What? Punisher? What's up, Punisher? You strong now. So, now we can actually talk about the game a little bit, right? Because we talked about everything else. I don't know. It's close, man. We're getting real dangerously close. We're getting dangerously close. Sup, MLB. Get some... Oh, okay. Wait, have you been up the entire time left? Or... No real reason to touch these guys. You'll notice I am kind of ramping up Symbiote Spider-Man a little bit. Real issues, will you be able to unlock IW? Let's find out. Listen, I needed over 200 character shards on Yondu and Ravager Bruiser when I was farming them. You know? The free-to-play account has been way more fun. But there's more frustration. Some people are free to play by choice, some people are free to play by necessity. For those who don't know, I don't necessarily have a problem spending pretty much any amount of money when it comes to games. It's kind of what I do. But I can tell you, I'll answer that in a sec, Pineapple. I can tell you that my primitive brain, right? My primate brain is like, why am I farming Yondu? Why am I stressing about these characters? I can buy Yondu and Groot and be done, you know? And then only farm Ravager Bruiser, or I could buy shards. Or there'll be an offer. There'll be a $10 Ravager Bruiser for 50, for, you know, shard offer. But that's because I can afford it. And the reason I don't do that is because there's some people that, like I said, won't or can't. So to me, it's really important that I do keep this as free. That I keep this free to play. It's an integrity thing. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. It doesn't matter if it's unlikely. It doesn't matter if I needed to pull non-stop red stars and get the world's greatest luck. If it can be done, you can do it. That's a statement. Whether it's likely to be done, well, that's probability and statistics, and I ain't got time for that. But I wanted to show that I can get a Star-Lord in 3 months, and I did. I had 100 shards. I even had, I think it was 90 Groot shards. So over to balance out the 100 free Groot shards that I got. So like, if you're like, hey Tony, you got a free Groot, and then I worked harder for it. But to be fair, because I worked harder for it, because I didn't hard swap to Green Goblin, because I had that level. Yeah, absolutely. Give me 1 sec. I was able to... Why'd you rank up so high your Spidey, Miles? Spidey is so... Miles is so good, man. Dude, I'm just gonna tell you. Use your Miles in any fight and use his special first on whoever you hate the most. And he gonna swing a fight for you. He is really good. I agree, Menti. I would never have tried to catch it if I didn't already get halfway through Groot, you know? And of course, like, Drax was whatever, Mantis was whatever. But if I didn't get the extra 100 on Groot, when I said I would never have tried to make this push. Never. But now I am. And if I will feel a little bad if I don't get a 6-star Star-Lord. I'm not gonna lie. But what's gonna hurt me the most is the idea that I didn't do it, but I could have with money. And that's a feeling I've never felt before while playing pretty much any game. I have never went into... Oh, that's not true. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I went in as a free-to-play player because I don't give EA money, so I don't care. But also, it was very easy to not spend money in that game because the only thing that mattered was a 7-star character. Not meaningfully. The only difference between a 6-star Star-Lord and a 7-star Star-Lord is my ability to use Star-Lord in Dark Dimension 1. The issue is, of the other characters I would use instead of Star-Lord in Dark Dimension 1, I can't reliably farm Captain Marvel, Hela, or Symbiote Spider-Man to 6-star. So because I can't farm them to 6-star, I don't know if... like, I'll wait till I get Rocket, or I'll just go in with Star-Lord and then use who I have. No joke, I will straight up go in with Ravager Bruiser, Yondu Groot, Drax... I'm sorry. I won't go in with Ravager Bruiser. I will go in with Mantis. Apologies. And Star-Lord, and just progress through the point. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely I will. And I will put Star-Lord right next to Yondu, and I will have Yondu ult every other turn. So free-to-play probably tier 9 will be the ceiling. Tier 9 or 10. That's usually fair. I bring characters that are important to tier 9. Every other character, like, I was using shield minions early, so I worked on them all as hard as I could. Now you're starting to see that I don't care about them anymore, so they've fallen apart. These guys are all going to be gear tier 8. Damn, you're right. Is it a bad idea? No, absolutely not. We actually had this conversation the other night. You don't need to do Dark Dimension 1 to do Dark Dimension 2. Quick question, I need 80 more Yondu shards. You think I'll be able to double tap the node every day? Okay, so first of all, Alex, I need a lot of shards too. Let me be clear to you, dude. There's going to be a double drop day, and on that day you will... Here's my advice to you. Do not farm Yondu or Ravager Bruiser until the day reset. For me, it's 8 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what it is for you. Not your reset, but when they do that weird 8 o'clock thing, like when all the new offers come out and shit, whatever that time is for you, do it then. It's alternating, James Money. So this way, on the day where it's a double drop, you can use your farm, get the double drop, and refresh them, or refresh him, and then the day will start a new day, and it'll still be double drop. Blitz reset. Perfect example, thank you. Heard on Capital Games will be announcing Relic 8 on Monday, along with Jedi Knight Luke. Talk about bad timing. Literally, Cameron, the only thing they can do is actually give Luke with a fucking lightsaber. It's the only thing they have left. We've gotten literally 14 new Jedi since CLS. I wonder, how did you rank up your Miles? Is there any importance? Yeah, Miles is amazing. Miles single-handedly wins me fights against better teams. Yeah, Hella 2-star, Hella 4-star, Hella 8-star, doesn't matter. Put all the gear on her. Yeah, I made up a star in there. Doesn't matter. Hella's a good character. You want more stars so she does more damage. I don't need Yondu at 6 star. I got the other 4 at 6. You only need Yondu? Yes. Save it for your Blitz reset every day so you can get the most amount of impact from the reset. That's a 24-hour period. Are you doing... I did the Domino campaign. I did... Oh, that's Relicunt. Oh, wait. That was Relicunt. Haha, give me all this garbage. I did all of the medium. I might try a little bit harder to push on the hard just for the free domino shards. But I don't know if any of these characters... Let's see. What's the tag for that? It's lucky, right? Oh, I don't want to use bio gear on not Carnage. I mean, I guess functionally I have to work on her for Dark Dimension anyway. Oh wow, none of it? I just didn't get any? Proxima being a better Miles though? Proxima is like absolutely a better Miles. Proxima is also not farmable. Trust me, if Proxima goes in the Blitz store, we ain't getting Miles. We getting Proxima. I don't believe any of the characters I have down here are worth investing more in right now. Domino is thick. But no. Close, no. I'm not doing Mysterio. No, I don't think any of these characters really jump out and say like, hey. I mean, I guess I didn't see your question. They still do well and more? They'll be fine. Powers... What you need to pay attention to is the average power of a character. So, someone always asks me, if I have a 2-star yo-yo, should I invest in her? My answer to that question is yes. Of course you should. She's a great character. I didn't see your question. I'll scroll up. I legitimately, I'm scrolling, I don't see it. Maybe switch Shocker for Vulture. I've been finding Vulture very nice. Shocker for Vulture on... What? What's up, Yubi? Hey, man. Main account? Elsa, Bloodstone, Karnak. A little bit of Hela, a little bit of Colossus. Is Yo-Yo farmable with the wallet? Dark Dimension 1 team? Well, considering the fact that I plan on using most of them in Dark Dimension 2, probably 10 at least. Yeah, most of us got Proxima, and since stars don't really matter, that's not, that statement's inaccurate. Most players in the game may or may not have Proxima. Here, most of us having Proxima. Where's my Proxima? Oh, she's not lucky? She's Unity, I'm sorry. And if my free-to-play account doesn't have Proxima, it implies that other people don't have Proxima. And making an argument for a character that people don't have because they happen to show up is the main reason why I think the dumbest players in the world are the ones advocating for using Symbiote Spider-Man in the early stages of the game. I would advocate if you have Symbiote Spider-Man, but since he's inaccessible to the average player, and if I told you right now, hey, do me a favor, go get a 7-star Symbiote Spider-Man, you couldn't, I think it's a really rough tumble. But specifically Symbiote Spider-Man, like I see that a lot. I see a lot of people say like, yo man, the best character to start with is, how hard did you work on BO? I'm holding a lot of them off. I have them all. They're all like 13 or 12. The only things I'm waiting on is for the Symbiote Spider-Man milestones to come back so I could spend my 2 million gold a day and get the max value out of it. That's it. But my Black Order team's like 320k or something. They're okay. They win fights, you know? Like, they win. We are now at a very strange crossroads because I'm bringing up a lot of other stuff, right? I just feel like because I'm working so hard towards Star-Lord, I'm missing an opportunity. I feel like if the Star-Lord event had come when it was supposed to, I wouldn't have worried about getting a 6-star, and I would have moved on to the next, excuse me, thing. I don't necessarily know if Symbiote Spider-Man... Well, no, because he doesn't unlock at 50. His offer is always 50 shards, and he unlocks at, what, is it 100 or 180? I always forget what he unlocks at. I think it's 100. 100? Yeah, so, like, I don't know if $60 is worth Symbiote Spider-Man. Like, not to say he's not a good character, but I just don't know if you're gonna get $60 worth of, No, I just scrolled up, dude. I couldn't... Hold on. What hand and Hydra would you pair with the Sinister Six to get a 6-star Hela? What hand and Hydra? You can't use hand. It's Hydra, Sinister Six, and... GG, Rhino, Shocker, Hydra, Scientist, and Hand Sorceress. You can't use hand, right? Aim or Hydra. I would use the 4 Sinister. I would use everyone but Shocker. I would use Mysterio because he has control. I would use Vulture because he does decent damage and gains turn meter. But then when the rest of it comes out, I think if you put, like, Hydra Scientist, because the heal is also a debuff. Yeah, it's Aim Hydra Sinister 6. It's Aim Hydra Sinister 6. Hoojin Dark Dimension 1? I probably just skipped Dark Dimension 1. I'm not gonna audible. I'm not gonna waste my time. I didn't anticipate doing Dark Dimension 1 until I was 6 months played anyway, because I didn't expect to get a 6-star Star-Lord on first pass. But now that it's close enough that I do it, I might as well try. So if I can't do it, I'll just switch right into, is Dark Dimension 1 worth it? Well, it gives you enough gear. It's good gear and good milestones. Here's the beautiful thing. If you manage to skip Dark Dimension 1, and then you can clear Dark Dimension 2, and immediately bring Ultron up, well then guess what? Dark Dimension 1 isn't a problem anymore, because you have Ultron now. So you could just bring in Ultron. Yeah. But it's not uncommon. You're gonna do Dark Dimension 1. And I would love to be able to, because obviously it's the most efficient thing I can do in my time. But if it's not, dude, most of the characters I plan on bringing into Dark Dimension 1, I have all the gear for right now. And I have to be level 70. I have to be level 70 to do Dark Dimension anyway. Dark Dimension 2 anyway, so like I have time. Team for V7, what, U7? Working on aim but not sure. Oh, unless you mean Hero 7. Aim will be fine. AIM is a fine team. AIM is very good at doing a couple of things. Like, they're really good at it. So GG, Rhino, Vulture, Mysterio, and Hydra Scientist, what power do you think? 120, 130k? Hydra Scientist does a lot of work. AIM Researcher also, if you have AIM Researcher, because she has an AoE heal, absolutely stellar option. The problem is the Sinister Six is a combo team, so you don't gain the sustain. If you give them sustain, they'll do better. AIM is a good team. AIM's a good team for Villain 7. Yeah, I've done it with all of the teams. I've done it with a Hydra team, I've done it with an AIM team on stream, and I've done it with a Sinister 6 team, and they're all 200k. So like, but again, I'm not gonna 3-star any of those nodes. I don't care, and you shouldn't either. You don't need 3-star on any of them to get to Hela. Doc Ock has to bring some sustain, or he has to make them counter a specific team. It's not. If I had to bet, I would say Doc Ock's gonna show up and make the Sinister 6 war defense team. I don't know why, because we haven't been given a war defense team in like a month. All wars are cookie cutter right now. Yeah, absolutely, Nasser. Nasser and Nasir. Or Nazar. I actually know someone. I know 3 people with the name spelt similar, very similar to yours, and they all have a different pronunciation. So I'm just trying to figure out. There's no, they don't specifically come at any time. Basically, every Monday around Monday or so, they tend to announce a legendary character. Once they announce a legendary character, it's a 5-day countdown clock. Once that 5-day countdown clock is finished, you're all dead now. Do you want to welcome your main? Absolutely I did. For free, cost me nothing. It was great. Would you like skins? Yes. Nothing would make me happier actually than skins, because as long as they don't change gameplay, as long as they are completely and totally cosmetic, nothing would make me happier than skins. Yeah, that's not the same as Star Wars being announced. Star Wars is announced when you get the notification in the game that says Space Ace in 5 days. I mean, technically, Star Wars was announced by me last stream. So, I beat Fox Next to announcing their... Oh, we took a war room. I took Fox Next to announcing their stuff by like a week. Bringing the gear tier 10 first or coming back and working on other teams. I'd never bring a team... I never bring a character after up over gear tier 10. What I've seen is the 22nd, give or take a day. I would assume that the 22nd... would be, yeah, I would actually agree with that. I would assume it'd be somewhere on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Oh, I'm so happy that the game froze. What do you think about skins that change team affiliation? If the skin makes any specific combat change, it needs to be accessible and farmable in the game on day one. If a skin shows up and it says, hey, now Spider-Man is in the Fantastic Four. Star-Lord, Minerva, hopefully Invisible Woman, and then the rest doesn't matter. Well, that's great. I feel really good about this. Just wasted my energy. Feels good. Is ISO 8s a good thing for the game? It's a great question. Are red stars good for the game? I'm gonna ask you another question, just like Jesus would, as my beard is very Jesus-like, and my sandals are too. Are red stars good for the game? That's actually unfair, because I think we'd all agree red stars are pretty shitty. Can you envision a world where red stars are good for the game? Like, could you see a world where... Because ISO 8s are why? I'll explain to you why for the sake of the argument. ISO 8s are designed to make characters better. Skins are cosmetic. Cosmetic items should not also be valuable items. Cosmetic items should have no bearing on gameplay. I could care less if they charged $100 for an Iron Man skin, as long as it doesn't change what the character does. Because whether or not someone buys it, doesn't matter. Doesn't change the game. Yeah, so Skylar said it, like, if you believe that red stars are fine, but how they're handling red stars are bad, take that belief, replace the word red stars with ISO 8, and wait and see. ISO 8s fundamentally are not good or bad. They are a change of they're a change of mechanics to the game. That's it. That's all they are. A change of mechanics to the game. How they release ISO 8s, how you get ISO 8s, how much they cost, how impactful they are they different? Can you get blue ones? Can you buy gold ones? Is it only available for the highest tier of player? How they handle ISO 8s is what's going to make ISO 8s good or bad. Oh yeah, the absolute best way to handle red stars forever and ever and ever would be when you pull a red star dupe, you get promotion credits, and promotion credits are in a store. You just go, click on character, click here. Would you like to promote? Yes, I would. Click, and we're done. That's how you fix red stars. The biggest misconception people have in this game is that if red stars were easily targetable, everyone's roster looks the same. And my comment to that would be everyone's roster looks the same except for people who work on dumb things because they got 7 red stars on Crossbones. If I got a 7 red star on Crossbones, I promise you my Crossbones would be the same power he is right now plus whatever the 7 red star gave him. And he's 4 red on my main account. Characters don't get better with high red stars. Their damage increases, their stats increase. They are still the version of the character they were without red stars. They were if a terrible character gets high red stars, damn, that's a terrible character with high red stars. That's a strong ass bad character. If a good character gets high red stars, great. You were working on him anyway. Why would you stop? You know. You choose a company to run this game. Who would you pick? The Trump administration. And I will let you decide why I said that, as I will not comment any further, as I do not like to talk politics. I will let you decide why I specifically said that. Days without incident down to 0, what happened? Stop farming a node for a few days. Will my drop rate up? This GG node gives me 0 most days. No, because I don't think it has anything to do with how many days in a row you farm it. I think it has to do with how many shards you need. No joke, I think it goes like, oh, you need a lot of shard? Yeah. BB and Hella can finish. I would like EA to run MSF just to see how much worse it can get. Make MSF great again. Yeah. Why would they make Namor the 5th? Well, because they released Namor first. We're supposed to get other characters like Silver Surfer. Actually, we're supposed to get Silver Surfer this year, which is super exciting. I don't know when, why, or where, but I heard we're getting Silver Surfer this year. Which character do you think will get reworked next? Black Widow. Can't confirm. I don't know if she's getting it next. I know she is getting it, but I don't know if she's getting it next. Night Nurse is also on that fucking list somewhere. Why did they make Namor? Okay, I got 7 red for Shield Medic and Tier 4 passive. That's fine. Passive's fine. Now with the special, it's literally worthless. No, it's fine. Tier 4 the passive? Yeah, she's got 7 red, dude. That passive gets... Does the passive increase the percentage? If it increases the percentage, then yes. I believe my main account has a Tier 4 passive before high red stars, so... Who's the most lonely character? Ultimus. Is the Shocker node the most frustrating farm? He's up there. Think the future Night Nurse Blitz is a hint to rework? I do. After the movie, I think that's fair. Well, they pushed the movie back, which is why they pushed her back. We got Taskmaster because they couldn't not release Taskmaster. Hulk needs a team. Hawkeye needs a team. Winter Soldier. Peasant. Zemo. Does Cap have a team? Not really. But I mean, I guess all of the hand characters are also lonely together. They're alone together in their sadness aura. Want to give up on my game, but I'm so far out. What game? And why? I'll work on arena team to beat 250k defenders. Corvus Proxima. Loki CM Corvus Proxima SSM. Yeah. You'll be fine, dude. You got this. That team is real good. 1,000 cores for one play of game. I rejoined the game on level 40, quit when Yondu was God. Oh no. Once a week, so I make a new account. I would recommend making a new account right now, mainly because Arena's basically non-existent for you. Like all of your progress and growth, don't quit Strike Force. Just give them less money and play more casually. That's what I did. Nothing better than like giving Foxnex less money and being like, aha. It's great. And then doing what I do, and it's like, hey guys, can't wait for Marvel Future Revolution to come out. You don't bother me. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. You asked me Blitz teams, right? Okay, so here's how I handle war, and this is what I would recommend to a lot of people. No teams on defense, right? Just characters. So my war, I have like Wolverine in a slot. Any character that's 5k, I place as a defense. Then, because we're all fighting at random powers and none of us are great, this one is going to be Yondu. And we'll take some of these guys. While I'm working up teams, we go on. Now, the cool thing about... Oh, Stark points. Okay, sorry. Someone asked about Blitz teams too, so I'm going to show it all. But Stark points in general, I do the first three, so Bio, Tech, and Mystic. I do all health and damage. That's it. Skill is whatever. There's like 10 skill characters in the game and 3 of them are usable. So like don't worry about it. But I do this. I put in a bunch of weak characters with 1 strong character and I beat up the shield minions. So I save my 2 good teams or 3 good teams for fun matchups. When's the Diablo game coming out? Next year. Tony, is there any team for Dark Dimension 2 I can put on auto while I do chores? Yeah. Star-Lord, Minerva, Invisible Woman, Shuri, and Symbiote Spider-Man would definitely be an auto fight team. Any teams I can get? What's best to aim for? Okay. X-Tadaz. This is gonna sound self-serving, but you are starting at a very good time. I started my free-to-play account when they announced Star-Lord. This is the announcement of Star-Lord. If you start a new account right now, you will have, without, just be, if you want to be free-to-play, I'm not saying you are, but you will be able to have the exact same progress as I am right now. So if you start, and we'll go back and look at like my first 2 videos, like my day 1 and my week 1 finish video, that will give you a lot of understanding of what I was able to work on. No, Dark Dimension 2 requires gear tier 13 only. That said, if you are interested in spending money, there will be plenty of offers in the early stages of the game. Wait, this is just Hydra minions. Whoever wanted to see my Blitz teams, these are the teams that I use the most right here, these 4. The rest are just nerds that I placed around. I have no confidence. Let's go. DD2 auto question. Do I have to put them at 6664, whatever level we're currently on? Yeah. For DD2 auto, yeah, they need to be strong. We take Shuri into DD2? Nah, I won't. Holy shit, that's CM and Hella. Yeah, no, just watch the first two. I'm not self-promoting my stream. If you see it and you think it's helpful, then by all means, like, you know, feel free to watch more. But if you do watch specifically those two, it'll show you what I did with the time that you're also interested in restarting. And if you are willing to spend money, there will be plenty of offers. This was not the right fight. And have tons and tons and tons of goodies to claim in my mail. Just claim it all. Why are you waiting? Would you trash my roster if I went tall on defenders before I found you? No, of course not. If I trash, I don't trash people's rosters. I only trash people's attitude. I don't trash people. If I'm here sitting here saying I have a good idea, it's clearly because I think what people are doing isn't helpful. And I'm not doing it to be an asshole, I'm doing it to help people. So I don't trash people. I trash people's attitudes, and then we end up having a pissing contest, and then we just chill out. So that's what I get salty about. Attitudes, not things. So if you worked on defenders, like, great, man. Dude, how tall are your defenders? Are they 150k? Are they 100k? How tall are your defenders? Over? Are they 200k? I'm afraid. Don't type it again. Don't do it. What's up, bro? No comment, Googs. BS, you said I was a toilet baby because I took Stitcher and Nebula to 71. That's fair, Chairman. But just because you live in a throne of lies under a sea of deceit and failure, I can't stop you. Wait, now I'm starting to wonder, did I say that? I don't think I did. I went for defenders 300k. How many days played? Okay, so the good news is your defenders are going to be really, really, really. I'm like, did I say that? Fuck, I'm sorry. Like, I smoke a lot of weed. You didn't go tall. You skyscraped. So the good news is, right? At least now, you can always do the city node, city lane. I don't think I call people toilet babies. That's why I'm saying I don't remember. I don't think I've ever used that phrase. Just gonna farm this one real quick. Just for that, I'm gonna take a hit. There will be an 8-3 blitz team. That's fair. Nah, maybe not. As a rule, toilet baby will be a new phrase for you. Yeah, that's fair. As a rule, I think that every team can go up to, you called me a knob. Oh, that's true. Not saying you wouldn't just say it's not a regular for you. Oh, like cum gutter? Skyscraped? Muttering, hurtful. Now I regret giving you the bait. The reason I'm not buying either of these characters because I am saving them for Rocket. So it is okay to open raid orbs, right? Like, it's okay. Just don't, like, do it in lieu of a character. Like, yeah, this right here, well, this matters. This doesn't matter, and this clearly doesn't matter. But, like, this, okay, that's fine. I guess having a couple War Machine shards is good. But, dude, like, it's not even kind of the same conversation when you... like, if versus 5 shards of a character that unlocks a legendary, you know? That's fair. No, you're right. He needed it in order to do the content. He don't use him. Are you using Thanos on U7? I actually just took him off. I'm in U7 difficulty 3 and they don't hold anymore. Rocket is a slow grind? Yeah. Well, Rocket's just fun, man. Oh yeah, I opened all my Orange Gear raid orbs on stream the other day. You got slingshot, guest. You got slingshot, bro. That means that the person who was fighting, you were fighting someone and someone fought you. How strong are your Thanos and Maw? 78. Okay. Yeah, 72 and 78k respectively. Like, you get good amounts of gear. Should have known better than go for the easy aims. A lot of it will come down to investment too. Keep in mind, you can literally hold anything in the arena you want if you max the crap out of the characters. I might do it on the other one. Cause I'm doing that stuff right here. Did you buy the Minerva off Arena Camp? Nah, I didn't need it. Oh, that's another example. There was only 50 shards for $5, and my Minerva's like 37 of 300. So, like, I guess technically those are 50 shards I don't have to farm, but I'm not given. I finished all my blitzing on my on this account. I haven't finished my blitzing on my main account, but I'm at 10 mil. I'll show it off when I do my DSA stream. You don't farm Minerva? Exactly. That's the point. Since I can't farm her, there's no reason for me to worry about buying her. Like, I don't reward them for being, when are you working on Blitz? On this account, I'm already capable of clearing all the milestones. So for me, if you check this out, I'm gonna probably do another rotation or two and try to clear all the milestones. I've been able to before. It's not easy, but I can do it. I did it for the Punisher one. But also, I'm not confident that like having Ironheart is something I need right now. So, in general, I don't recommend players try too hard at Blitz until they're about 1 million TCP, and I am not. But I do pay attention to my teams. Once I unlock Star-Lord, and once these guys are 5-star, I'm gonna start balancing. Once Star-Lord event is over, right? You're gonna start seeing the balancing act of Tony Scungili, and that's going to be why I start bringing up. Oh god, here it is, guys. It's the Luke Cage. The Luke Cage is going to be about 8k. You're gonna see me bring up entire teams to 50k. So right now, 50k is roughly the power of my Sinister Six. It's also roughly the power of my, excuse me, shield minions. We're gonna do the Defenders at 50k. We're probably gonna do the Brotherhood at about 50k. We're probably gonna do the Power Armor team at 50k. And then from that point on, we're just gonna... I wish Foxen would have saved different files of save teams, like save for raid, save for war. That would be great. If you can't get IW, who are gonna replace it with Dark Dimension 2? Keep in mind, I can't do Dark Dimension 2 until I'm level 70. And I'm level 65 right now, and it's gonna take me like a month and a half to 2 months to get to 70. This is a week's worth of farming. A week's. Yes. Eventually, right? But yeah, no, she has a TV show coming out. You can probably bet that she'll have something. 65 is when Dark Dimension 1... Yeah, I can technically go into Dark Dimension 1 right now. There's no way I'm still on any of these leaderboards, right? On my main account. It's been a while. No, but he quit. Yeah, this is the team we used to use for Dark Dimension back in the old days. Hey, look, it's all of the nodes. Let's draw a comparison. Lot of circles here. Only one. Strike 2. Do you know why he quit? This is his defenders. Did you complete my main account? I just did. On this one, I've only done like 5 or 6. Corvus, do you have Proxima, Wentworth? If you have Proxima and Corvus, the answer to that question is yeah. If you just have Corvus, nah. Sub air. Oh, that video is gonna have like 100 downvotes. My DSA video I just dropped today. Yeah. Take out Rocket. Take out Scientist Supreme. Put in any other 2 characters. Literally any other 2 characters. Put in like a Mystic. Put in Juggernaut. Put in Ronin. No Proxima? Put in a skill character. How does it have no dislikes? I told people that the game they play did something bad. How does it have no dislikes? No one likes to hear that the thing they like is bad. They only want to hear positivity and how to spend money. Bad credit 79 is for the phone. Should I consider IF if Miss... Never consider an Iron Fist. Don't even think about him. I think it's more than enough, Alex. Assuming they're balanced, yeah. People don't want the truth. People don't want the truth. Some people want the truth. Some people want to know, some people don't want to be lied to, but most people want to be lied to. Most people, how good is DSA? Super fun, and it's starting to get sadder. I'm about to do my DSA stream, so let me call down on this. I want to do a little bit of a sign off on this. Mr. Chairman, could you please do me a favor? Could you message me on Discord? Because I think we got off on the wrong foot, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna be good friends. Hit me up on Discord. Cause I don't even know. Cause I don't even know if you're serious or not, but I dig it either way. Why did you issue the code red? Defenders just won 4 fights in A3, you're lying. Should I use Groot if I miss IW? Yes. Yes. Groot is a fine replacement. That's hilarious. Yeah, my audience wants the truth. But my audience, much like Mr. Chairman just just illustrated, sometimes my audience isn't the people who are also watching my video, and I have more than enough people. I do my best. We are the cult of Scungili. I have done my best to cultivate a very specific attitude of leave me alone, I don't care, and then the people who end up sticking around end up kind of happy they did. But that's why, like Omar had said earlier, oh yeah, I used that pun intentionally. Dad jokes. That's why what I was saying with Omar, like his entire alliance doesn't like me. That's okay. Don't take my advice. I have gear. I have merch. I don't have it on YouTube though. Alright, so here's what we're doing. This is the 4-month-ish mark, right? Like it's 16 weeks, it's 4 months. We have audibled hard to get a 6-star Star Lord, and we are gonna be close. It's gonna be close, right? We are lucky. We have a lot of good stuff left. Thank you. We have good stuff going. We can, like, by the time we get ready, we might be able to start working on other characters soon. Anywhere near prepping for Dark Dimension 2? No, I'm ready. I've been buying up all of the materials. Here, let me show you something as I continue this off. Once I get Star-Lord, whatever I get, 6 or 5, it doesn't matter. That's when I start shifting to multiple team values. I start bringing teams to about 50k that I'm starting to farm, whatever it is, and I move on. I progress to the next team. I figure out what's gonna happen. Like, if after IW is Magneto, I can't make Magneto. Only on Game Gear. So I'm not gonna worry about trying to get... I'm not chasing the nearest legend now. Now I'm gonna look at how things work. If I'm close to Magneto with 1 or 2 characters I need to farm, then I'll do that. If not, I'll just down up, because getting Star-Lord is gonna mean that I'm gonna auto fight all of my fights in U6. It means I'm gonna be able to do better in Gamma. I'm gonna keep progressing. I'm gonna have the parts I need. So I'm gonna keep growing. I'm gonna be able to contribute more for my alliance than I am right now, which is right now just a couple of nodes here and there at the harder difficulties now that the slider has come in, which I do love, by the way. So, wait, what was I doing? Blitz Store, the second Rhino, the second I finish Mantis and Rhino, we're going pure Blitz Orbs, baby. Because once I have those characters at 5, I don't particularly care who else I get. None of these guys are necessary for an unlock anymore, I don't believe. Right? None of them. Kree Royal Guard, but I don't care about that unlock, so that's different. I'm choosing that. None of these. No. No. Yeah, Blitz Orbs all the way. Blitz Orbs 100% of the way until all of the characters in this store are 5 or 6 star. That's it. Raid Store. I don't need Mysterio anymore, so he's going to be in the store for every day. Every time you see me stream, he'll be in the store because I don't need him. I'm looking for 1 or 2 other characters. I'll try. Am I saving Blitz credits for War? No. 5-starring characters will give me stronger characters to have more teams for War, which is still better than more attacks. Until I have 8 teams that will win in War, buying War credits doesn't do anything. You too, man. As for Arena, I am not really worried too much about... I might start buying Sif a little bit more reliably from the Arena store. Oh, Alto? Yeah. I'm his daddy. Yeah, I am kind of looking a little bit, but I already have, like... Molecular Cloth. No, I don't need those. I already have a good amount of a lot of materials that I just have accrued. Yeah, no, we're in good shape. So, what I'd hope to see for the next week, where should I put Black Panther except Wakandans? Brawlers. Here's what next week I'd like to do. By next week, I want to be within 20 shards of every character that Star-Lord is needed. So by next Friday, when you come in, I'd like to be able to say I am 20 shards away from Yondu, Groot, and Ravager Bruiser. I believe Mantis will be well done by that time. Where is she? I don't even know where she is. I believe she will be totally done by that time, but I would like to be within 20 shards. You need aim for Red Skull? What? Is that true? So then you'd get 2 mediocre teams at the beginning of the game? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if aim was used to unlock Red Skull somehow? You need Hydra for Red Skull? No, I meant like... yeah. Either one. But Red Skull's a milestone character, so he's gonna be some terrible thing that they do. So that's my goal. I don't know how close I'm gonna get. I think I'll be closer on Bruiser than I will Yondu. I think I'll probably be done with Groot, surprisingly. Hopefully I can time it up very well over the weekend. The faster I can start working hard on Green Goblin. Congratulate. First circumcision? When was your second? Alright. Green Goblin and Shocker, right? Green Goblin and Shocker. I want to be farming them multiple times a day right now. Just can't. The bad news is, the good news is, once that like happens, I'm good, right? Like I can start farming them. I don't have to farm 3 different characters anymore. So the energy is going to be a little bit better suited for them. That said, I don't know. I can't farm Thor reliably, so meh. And even if I could, I can't farm Loki right now, even though I did just make a push towards him. Why can't you just take me there? So that's it. So that's what I look forward to next week. If you have any questions, please join my Discord. It's linked somewhere. I don't know. I don't know how YouTube shows this, but please feel free to join my Discord. We are actually surprisingly way more mellow than some people think my Discord will be. Yeah, you can't do commands in YouTube because YouTube is an inferior company. It is somewhere. Check here. Check here. I don't know. What's next after Star-Lord and IW? Magneto makes the most sense, right? He's the one that we haven't seen in a long time. So, thank you guys again so much for watching. I'm about to take a smoke break, and then I'm going to go on Twitch for some DSA. So if you want to hang out and bullshit with me there, you're more than welcome to. DSA streams are going to be a little bit more lively, and I'm going to swap between a couple other game modes. So have a good night. Have a great day. I've been Tony Scungili, and I'm pretty sure this was a good week.